I see you're taking pictures.
Yes, is that okay?
Yes, you're more than welcome to video it as well if you want to.
Fantastic.
Because of how fast we're going to try and run through this today, there's going to be certain things that we forget, right?
Okay.
We can go on the internet. There's such thing as YouTube. If we search up the Winnebago here with the model number on the other side, you will find a million other technicians just the same as me walking you through this unit and showing you what everything does.
I already saw how they assemble the beds into a almost a king size or queen size bed. Yeah.
So a lot of this stuff that you see is labeled. If it's not labeled, most likely it's a light switch. Number one thing I can tell you guys is don't overthink this process.
Okay.
All of my customers like to overthink it. Try not to overthink it when you're using this process. So, oh yeah, check it out, girl. Here we can control window or mirrors, excuse me.
Okay.
Here we can control the tilt of the seat. We can control the windows here, and then this would be lock and unlock the door.
Okay.
And then you'll also notice that you have a lock and an unlock button right here in the middle.
Okay.
So that also does the same as this guy. It locks and unlocks the doors. Not diesel, just unleaded fuel.
Unleaded fuel, okay. Asked about the tilt. Oh, okay. So, it slides up.
That slides up and down, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little lever right here that allows it to telescope.
Okay. Nice. All right.
I'm not sure if I can adjust the pitch of this thing.
Maybe just going up and down is
I think
equivalent to a tilt.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
He said to go ahead and clean them real nice before we use them because they are from him.
Okay. Wow.
So.
That's nice. 2 sets of keys currently connected on 1 ring. And what is the smaller key for?
So this key will be for a compartment.
Okay.
And this key will be for a compartment, while these ones are for the doors.
Got it.
And the ignition. I will have to say that, like I was telling your wife, that unfortunately we are not a chassis shop.
Right.
So we don't do chassis work. However, if you do have an issue, you would take it to RAM. Do feel free to call us first. Let us know, hey, we're having such and such problem. Because if you do that, we might be able to take care of it for you. Might be able to tell them, hey, this is what's going on. They bought it from us.
Well, such as the leaking
yes, exactly. If it's just something in the engine, might be able to get it covered from us. So you might want to give us a call first. And just to make sure we're not just going to be like, hey, push it to RAM.
Okay.
Okay. Should there be more fluid in the...
I would assume so, yes.
Now
it says minimum there. And it's a little under that. So.
They flushed it and they replaced it because there was a leak. You're aware of that?
I am aware of that. Yeah. Yep, I was told about that.
Okay, well that's
right. To add the oil would be right next to it.
Perfect. Okay.
So, as far as these guys, that's as much as I'm allowed to go into depth with.
Got it. Okay.
Other than the battery, when jumping on this guy, where's the hose? Normally it's on this side. I know where she's at on these ones.
What's under there?
It's under here.
Oh, this is the access to the battery for...
Yeah, okay. So I'll turn that guy, lock it back up.
Fingernails.
Yeah, it's probably easier to use a screwdriver, but you can, as you can see, use your fingernails if you have some, like I do. Alright.
There we go.
Don't think that's the battery access, actually. That looks like it's for more to the engine. I thought that was a little box for some batteries.
Well, this is actually good to know where these things are.
Exactly.
Especially if you're all saying...
Yes, there they are.
Yeah,
okay.
there it is.
So, as you can tell, lithium batteries, they're right there. If you ever have to replace them, replace with lithium batteries.
Right.
Don't just go trying to put in some other battery. It won't work.
Now, for the engine battery itself is also lithium?
Yes.
Okay, so that house, the coach, and the engine batteries are lithium.
Correct.
Okay, well. Turning on the AC.
Yep, gonna find out.
Yeah, it is getting a little warm in here.
Yeah, it gets warm quick.
It looks like a...
Let's see if this is on real quick. So this has nothing to do with the AC, just so we're aware on that.
Okay.
This is that one that I just messed with there is for your water heater.
Okay.
That's this guy right here is for your furnace. Okay. So that's what that guy is, and then this one over here.
See the little
I went too far. This guy right here, that's your vent. So, so I put it on vent, and then I put it on 10, and then I click. You'll hear a little vent open up here in just a little bit.
Okay.
And then it'll start venting. This all stuff down here is for these two if we wanted to set like an auto temp. Normally, I come out here and get familiar with the unit for about a half hour before you guys get here. But unfortunately, I didn't get that chance to do it with this guy this morning. So that's why I'm all over the place searching for things. You're a smart man.
Well,
That's why she keeps you around, isn't it?
well, now for 50 years.
You've been doing something right there,
Yeah.
man.
There we go.
All right, give it a minute. It'll kick on if we're plugged in.
This
Let
is
me
the...
check. I don't know if we're...
Okay.
Any power on, so I'm gonna go try. Your breaker box.
Okay.
Detail, when they were cleaning it, they probably accidentally hit the switch.
Yeah, okay.
So if that switch there, remember how I was saying if we have to have that switch on in order for it to use our battery. So if that's off, we're not gonna be able to use our battery. That's our main battery switch right
When in storage, should you keep it off maybe?
Yes. So in storage, I would keep it off. That's a good way to save battery power.
Okay.
Save your battery from going from 90% to about 85% overnight. Even if nothing's on in here, I'm sure you're aware there's vampires.
Yes.
That's what we like to call it because it sucks the energy out, even though that you're not using it.
Right.
So if, let's say that we have a family emergency, we're going to be storing this for a couple weeks. We're leaving town. We don't know how long we're going to be gone. Just flip them all. What that does is receptor 2, AC, this is all one tank.
Okay.
Your 12 volt side's going to be up here.
Okay.
If I can get in there. So that's probably what they had that pick there for.
Oh, yeah,
So
there you go.
Here,
There's all the
tore my nail
fuses
off.
for 12 volts.
Yep, so those are your fuses for 12 volts.
Yep. Wow.
You'll notice everything's labeled on the back of that guy for
Good.
you. So one thing I recommend is going to Harbor Freight and picking up a pack of those.
Okay.
Just because it sucks to be out camping and then all of a sudden your light blows and now you have no lights in your coach and it's 11 o'clock at night.
Makes sense.
A little bit more prepared because I come out and get a little bit used to the coach for about 30 minutes before you guys are here. But unfortunately, I didn't get the time to do it with this one.
Now
So now you can go look at it. It should be set at 33. It might be showing the temp right now, but...
What does the 33 mean?
Oh, is that on 79? Yeah, so...
That's the current temperature. Oh,
That's what I have it set to get to in here. It's 33 degrees inside the trailer.
My.
Yeah. Everything that you need to know about this is going to be labeled, and most of that is all going to be located right in this area. They like to put it right at the front for you. That way you don't got to go far to find it. Remember, if it's not labeled, it's a light switch.
Okay.
So the only thing, this thing is labeled for that. It's not labeled on the switch like this guy, but it's the label for this. So in the wintertime, we turn those on, that way our tanks don't freeze and crack. So right now I'm gonna turn it off because it's 75 degrees outside. We don't need those running.
You mean we don't have to winterize this rig?
Don't say that. Okay? That's a horrible way. And especially now that I'm on video, I'm not saying that you shouldn't winterize this. I am saying that you can use this in the wintertime without winterizing. As long as you're using this in the winter, you don't have to winterize.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
If we aren't using the trailer, you're going to come into problems. Remember that this is only heating the tanks. That's not heating your water lines that the water's going through or sitting in.
The downs,
so we're not using them. Exactly.
The drains and everything.
It's not heating your toilet. It's not heating anything like that. So all of that water is still at chance of being frozen.
You know, that's actually a good to ask that because a person could become, complacent and figure if I throw the switch, I'm good.
Yeah. exactly.
Not so.
Not exactly. So, and then this guy right here, everybody always asks me, what does it do? You're looking at it. That all it does, it's a display. It tells you, hey, device on standby, override charged.
Okay.
So it will show you the info for it, info status on idle.
So this is the, is this including the...
this is for the Volta power system.
Okay, including the, what do you call those things on the roof?
The solar
panels?
Yep.
Okay.
So right now we got 9.4 bypass amps, which is extra amps that it has just on standby.
Okay.
That's how many volts you have in your battery right now. If we click here, it reads your tank levels.
Okay.
If we click here, battery levels. So the same thing as that guy again. But if we go back to water pump, we can turn our water pump on by clicking the button. Now when I go here to the sink, I should be able to hit this. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Don't pull as hard as I did. So I don't know if we have water in our system, just because some of our technicians don't. I think it is on the bottom there.
Convenient.
It can rotate if you need to.
Nice.
All right, so I'm sure you know all about the convection stove, right?
No. Diane, do you know about that?
So this guy right here,
oven at home.
or the induction, not the convection. Okay, this is an induction stove. And what that means by that is that it's got a safety feature. If I put my hand on this and turn this thing on, it'll never light, it'll never go on. Okay. If I put that pan right there on it and I turn it on, it'll get hot. Okay. As soon as I take that pan off and put my hand down, it will not be hot.
Excellent.
It stops. It's a safety feature. So it will be hot after a while. So like if you are cooking on it for 10, 15 minutes and you take it off and you put your hand on it, it's gonna be hot, obviously. But it cools down a lot faster than a regular.
Excellent.
Maybe I'm wrong.
You don't pull too hard.
Yeah, no, I am wrong.
You fall
I have
out.
no idea what it's got a little knob on it, it just moves.
But the
You gotta move
vacuum
this.
chair has to be turned around. for
Yeah.
it to work. That's how I remember it.
Here's the thing, makes it...
No, this one brings it forward.
Yeah. And then the...
I thought it swiveled, but it might not swivel.
Perfect.
And it's a cutting board. Folds down, slides, same way.
So you have a little table to work on. We can swivel the seats around, watch TV while Diane prepares a meal. Now to the back end. The shower system and toilet.
Another way we can turn the water pump on is right here.
Oh, okay.
We just click the button there and it will turn it on from there. Remember, if it's not labeled, it's a light switch. So,
Yep.
And that's the sink that you pull down right above
Yep.
the toilet.
and then faucet. And make sure this one don't come off too. So I don't think we have any water in the system, but that's how you would do that. And then
Is it possible to put water in there before we leave?
awesome. Make sure you get that part on video because this will fade, wash away or something,
Right.
and then you'll never know what's what again. So
Shade this.
make sure we go off of these dry camping.
Yep, okay, now I can see the labels. And we'll do this again in the shade. Quite a
All right,
quite
so
a panel.
What are these black things for up here against the corner? Those long black bars.
okay, so these guys right here are for the awning.
Oh, okay.
So
the legs?
yeah, so if you ever when you put the awning out and if it's
Okay.
too windy or whatnot, you can throw the legs on it and
Oh,
put
okay.
them on the ground, or let me
Good,
make
'cause I
sure
know
before I say
Where
it.
we go.
Oh, here comes the awning. So the awning button.
Yeah, I noticed that it was out a little bit, so I wanted to bring it in all the way. But yeah, that's the awning button, awning light, awning retract, awning exit, and then this is how you can turn the awning on and off. So if that switch isn't on, the awning's not going to work.
Oh, I
The
see.
light will work, but the awning will come in or out.
These are nice tires.
Yeah, they are.
Brand new. Put on yesterday at Les Schwab. Yeah.
I would have caught a big rock.
There's a bike rack?
Yes. Now, I have to say this just because of inside. You're more than welcome to walk up and look on the roof.
Yes.
I can walk that way, and if you get up there, you get up there.
Well, I'm not going to go up there, but I'm going to climb the ladder and just peek.
Makes us seem sketchy, so I don't like saying that. I'd rather let them know, hey, if you want to walk on.
Do you want me to hand you your camera once you get up there?
No, I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah. Just catch me if I fall. All right, here's the roof.
I got you.
Okay. A little dirty up here, so we need to do some cleaning. Okay, I'm gonna hand you my phone now.
I got you. Need a hand?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. Sewer?
Opens up.
Oh, okay. Safe to open because it's a storage.
Yep. And locks
tube.
that way. On and off switch for the LP.
Okay.
How to refill the LP.
Is there...
We would connect to here,
Right.
turn 10% valve, let it rip.
This is the sewer drain, right?
So always pull black first, then we pull gray. Black, the reason we do that is black is going to be your poop water.
Right.
Right? So gray is going to clean that hose once we dump that. And this is going to be your shower, your dishwater, your hand washing water,
Right.
you know. Never dump both at the same time. For the love of God, don't dump both at the same time. You will, if you do, you'll be in your shower and you will smell your shitter. Okay? It will be bad.
Yeah, okay. Good advice.
If you ever do make that mistake and